35. Planting thorns and thistles. How long can any country last if it penalises good and subsidises evil? How can a country survive if it places a tax on work and gives that money to the lazy and the improvident? Such a country will get exactly what it promotes. Our Lord declared, quote, "Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles?" Matthew 7:16. Before you pick grapes and figs, you must plant, care for and protect your grapevines and fig trees. A country which wants good, hard-working and productive citizens must protect and advance the welfare of such citizens. But we are not doing this. The landowner who has worked hard and long to buy and develop his property is penalised by means of heavy taxes on his land and income to take care of men who will not work, to subsidise college hoodlums whose idea of education is to lecture their elders and to destroy society, and to subsidise revolutionaries who are at war against law and order. The California farmer is mainly a man who has earned his land the hard way. Some are the descendants of early settlers and have a long background of hard work and farming. Others came here from Oklahoma and Arkansas in the Depression with very little to their name, and entire families worked to earn enough to buy a farm. Still others came as immigrants, and they and their children have worked their way up to a position of dignity and substance. Robert Ardrey has called the productivity of the small American farmer one of, quote, "the best-kept secrets in the arsenal of American power," end quote. Why? The small American farmer who owns his own land and works it with his wife and children is the most productive farmer in the world. The big collective farms of the Soviet Union, the serfs of ancient times, the tenant farmers of the world and the big land companies of America cannot match his performance. Acre for acre, the American small farmer outproduces them all. His land is his property and his future, and no one can equal him in his ability to use it and protect it. Fully half of our farms are no larger than in Lincoln's day, and they are still the backbone of American productivity. But we are not usually told this. Instead, we are told that, first, the small farmer is obsolete and out of date and must go. Second, the small farm is being taxed out of existence by a tax rate which is increasingly approaching confiscation and robbery. The American farmer is being penalised in order to subsidise the American bum. These are harsh words, but the growing threat to a farmer's ability to survive is a harsh fact. In other words, as a country, we are busy taxing and destroying grapevines and fig trees, that is, good and hard-working men, in order to subsidise and plant thorns and thistles. Does this make sense? Our Lord warns, "Every tree that bringeth forth not good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire." Matthew 7:19.